So Roam Outdoors was kind enough to send me a Roam pack to review as part of the Dyrt Ranger program, and I was able to use it last weekend, and here are some of my thoughts on it. First of all, as far as external storage goes, the sides pockets for the water bottles are pretty good for just like your standard size clean canteen. But if you have a larger water bottle, such as the Hydro Flask 40 ounce, the strap or the pockets on the side don't have much flexibility to allow that in there. The front pockets, there are two that can both come off. They're very handy for storing things like extra dry socks and snacks and smaller items that you want easily accessible. And then inside the pack, you have quite a bit of storage. Just for today, I just shoved 2 sweatshirts in there. For our hike, there was enough room for our raincoats and a couple bags of snacks. One of the things that I first noticed was that it's kind of hard the first time you're opening the pack to figure out where to shove your stuff. One of my pieces of feedback would be to have some snaps that could kind of keep this flap closed so you don't accidentally shove some stuff in here and have it creating a bulge against your back. As far as wearing the pack, I found it very comfortable. The straps are easy to adjust and they stay put where you keep them. That's one of my pet peeves about packs, is they slowly release and all of a sudden your backpack is hanging much lower than you originally adjusted it for. The load bearing straps, I have it adjusted as tight as it goes, and I think an opportunity would be to have this strap be adjustable as well, since I kind of like it to be a tighter fit than just this. The hip straps, or the area that goes right below your waist, I wasn't really a fan of wearing these. I like having more padding. One of the Roam other like day packs has that padding, and I think that they didn't include that on this pack, just because when you're wearing it as a poncho, it'd be more stuff taking up space. I just found that this tended to gravitate up and kind of create a corset effect that I wasn't a super fan of. The straps are really wide and comfortable. Before I started my long hike up the Superior Hiking Trail last weekend, I was actually in a ton of pain and I couldn't turn my neck past this point. And after wearing this pack for several hours, I was really pleased when I took it off that the majority of my stiffness had gone, and I attributed that to how well the pack fits and distributes weight. And so having like 15 pounds of weight pulling down in a very, I guess, ergonomic way really helped. And it's probably the first pack I've worn where I've kind of forgotten that I even really had it on. Turning the pack into a poncho, it's much more intuitive to do that than turning the poncho back into the pack. So the first time I did it, I didn't need any directions to do that. You kind of just disassemble things where you can. So this comes off, that goes off, clip. Unzip this, and reach in, pop that hood out, and then you can adjust the hood like so and zip this up so rainwater is not getting in. as you can see, the straps just kind of dangle there. I think it would be kind of nice if there were some snaps here and here to keep this against your body. And then there are snaps to kind of create a sleeve effect on the poncho. It's easier having a buddy system for this. Well, anyway, I didn't find the snaps to be terribly effective. They're kind of weak, and the only snaps that stayed put through my whole hike that I was wearing this for was about 2 miles, and the only snaps that stayed put were on the bottom here. There we go. It goes up from here. Anyway, you can see they just kind of like pop apart without much force. You can see that it keeps like your, goes down to like my knee. I'm about 5'3", and then in the back it kind of covers your butt a bit. And then it has a blanket. You can fit like 4 average size adults on here. If you're planning on just going on a picnic. And then to get this back together, I've only done this once. So let's see if I can figure it out here. Forget to shove this hood back in here. But I think you have to be careful with how well you put the hood back in, otherwise it might be uncomfortable against your back. So we'll probably have to rearrange for the next time I wear this. Oh, and I forgot earlier to mention, you have these 2 little pockets for, can't fit too much in there. You can see that I can just barely get my fingers in, but if you have a small key ring, could go in there. And then it should be good to go. I think that the way I rearranged it should be comfortable, but you might want to be careful about being more precise than I was to make sure that you don't have any discomfort because of not putting the like folds back where they should have gone. It was raining on our drive home, so we decided to stop at Tateguchi State Park to test out the poncho feature of this bag. I found that it was effectively waterproof, and it also added some nice warmth since it was about 45 degrees on this day, and all I had on besides this was a moderate weight sweater that I would have been freezing in otherwise, and I was pretty cozy. And I've never considered myself a poncho person, but I really liked how having the arms open added some breathability.